What is up, beautiful people? Another beautiful day today. Taking a nice little walk around my block area. Trying to do some more cardio. Some fun things coming up. Exciting is I will be competing in my first ever jiu-jitsu competition at the end of the month. July 30th is the date. So I have to make weight. Currently, you guys know, I weigh around like 165 to 170. I'm fluctuating, but I need to get down to 155. So it is going to be a little bit hard, but the goal is to not lose any muscle, just to try to get as lean as I can. And then also with water weight as well, I should be able to make it. I have a whole month to do it, so I believe in myself. I'm not too worried, because if I tend to not see that I'm progressing, then I can always just change the weight class to 165 to where I'm at right now. But obviously I want to be lighter, and I'm pretty strong. If I could keep my strength for 155, perfect. But other than that, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been learning these past couple of weeks. One of the main things is really being in the moment. How important that has been, how important it is, just really. Something happened where I was with somebody, hanging around with somebody, and I really enjoyed my time with that person. And as I was there, something in my head was like, hey, like, really enjoy this, because you might never get a moment like this back. And that's with anybody, with your best friend, with your mom, with your dad, with your friend, like anybody in life. And so I was like, okay, like, I really enjoy this moment. And I did, and I had a great time. And then obviously recently, it just so happened that I was right. That feeling of it might be the last time, or you might not see them for a very long time. And it really struck me that I guess I was kind of proud of myself that I was able to be aware of that, be conscious of that, and actually put forth to that. And I ended up being right about that. Boy, how are you? And then, so it was a really pivotal moment, and it helps me even push more to living in the moment. It's just with everything, the whole journey thing. I mean, I preach it's all about the journey. It's not the destination. And it really is. Like, this whole life is the journey, if you look at it. Yes, we have our small goals and our big goals, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the meanings that you make what life is. I've been seeing like a lot of people, people my age. I don't got it figured out. I really don't. But I hold myself like I do. And I think that might be the meaning of life, is holding yourself to like you got it figured out. Because no one really has the answers to life. You just have to find it, make your own answers. It's what you make of it. It's not just going to come to you. It needs to be sought out. You need to seek out what you want. It doesn't just fall in your lap. And, I love my friends. I love my friends so much. And I'm so happy that I could just learn from other people, There's two things that will make you unsuccessful in this world, being lazy and being arrogant. When you're arrogant, you don't tend to learn. You think that you know all. And trust me, I know I do not know all. And I think that I'm able to be so aware of people and their actions and how they carry themselves, that I'm able to see that, keep shut of it. Like, I don't say nothing of it, and then take it in and process it for myself and see if I could use it in my life or not. And I use it in all my life. Does that make sense? Like, the good and the bad of everybody that I come across, I use for my betterment of myself, whether I want that attribute in me or I don't. I'm not sure if that makes sense. But, hey, random Rabbels, baby. And I think that's what it is, being a person. Finding your meaning, learning, constantly learning. We're constantly evolving. And to think that, you're happy where you're at, that's just, no. You're never going to be happy where you're at. You always have to be pushing for more, because that's where happiness comes from, the push, the grind. If you're just happy, then you're stagnant. Just like stagnant water, you will rot. It's corrupting. I know a lot of people that, like, oh, cool, gotta live in the, literally live in the moment, but they take it to the extreme to where they don't push for anything better. You know, they're happy where they're at, and they don't let nothing come to them. But when you let things come to you and when you seek after things, you find that there's a lot more happiness that keeps growing and growing and growing. A lot more love that keeps growing. I think that's the biggest thing, the love. The love that keeps growing is immense. And, ooh, people were talking to me. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a man, 20 years young, man. 20 years young, trying to figure this all out, trying to help you guys out, trying to help me out. And I think talking it out really does help me out too, like process it, learn it. And yeah, you know, I think we all need to do this. Like, just talk to yourself. Like, get a phone and talk to yourself, and you will learn so much about what your thoughts are about the world. And it's hard, like it's hard rambling just by myself, but I think it works out a good brain muscle to be introspective and to see the world, or to see what I've done through this week, to see what I've learned. And that's what I do like about these, is that as much as it might help somebody else, it really does help me to learn more about me. And also, you know what's so weird? That this is like a time capsule. Like phones or like electronics or even just this YouTube and oh my god, look at the car got messed up. But how much of a time capsule this phone cellular device really is. And I think that's really why I enjoy making these videos, because I know one day that I will maybe stop, you know, maybe. I don't know what the future holds for me. I might stop tomorrow. I might never make another video again. But I do know that whatever is online forever. And I'll always be able to look back and see myself and see the progressions that I made and see where I've come from. And I love that. I don't know. I love the thought of that, the idea of that. Maybe that one day my kids might be able to watch this and might be able to see, or it's just a piece of me that lives on forever. And I think that's one of my biggest fears in life. As much as I know it will happen, but being forgotten is scary, you know? I think everyone's forgotten. We all are. We all will be, no matter how great we are, no matter how evil we are. And it tends to be the more evil you are, the less forgotten you are, but you still one day will be forgotten. Just like all the emperors and all the kings that came before us thousands of years ago that we don't know their names, their lives, what they contributed to this world. Just all gone. All gone. So no matter how great of a person you are, or no matter how evil of a person you are, it will be forgotten. So just make the most of it while you have it. Spread love to the people around you. That's really what's most important. That's what I feel like is most important. That's what I'm always going to preach. The love. Love will always outweigh the hate. You know, you have to open your heart to have gratitude, and don't leave any room for resentment. Because like everything else in this world, it like power, like everything, it just corrupts. And when it corrupts, it just rots. And when it rots, it doesn't come back, you know? It's very hard to have things come back, because it's a lot easier to keep things beautiful and pristine than it is to fix. So without further ado, you guys, that's all for today. Much love. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really do like doing these. Again, I learned a lot about myself within doing these. So you guys take care. Keep on pushing, you know. Let's push for greatness. Help somebody out today. Tell somebody you love them. Text somebody that you love them. Let's make this world a little bit better place. Without further ado, love you guys, and I'll see you at the top.